Hello, I'm Z, and welcome back to Devil May Cry 2. Mission 17, Evil Must Be Opposed and Destroyed. Guidepost for the Hunters, Chapter 12, Clause 9. I see Arias in the background, so I'm gonna assume that has something to do with it. I could buy an orb of some sort. Honestly, I would buy a purple orb. Yeah, I think I will. Maybe not, though. We'll see. Actually, I don't need anything right now. Let's just start. I believe we're getting close to the end. We're ready. We're gonna fight Arias.
Now, I'll absorb his power. I will become an all-powerful immortal. What? What's going on?
Is there a problem?
You! Is that the medallion? You switched them?
A false coin for a false god. Showtime.
Okay, that was a great cutscene. I can't lie there. That was a great cutscene. Shit though, like, Arias feels more like the fucking Joker with how he talks and laughs and everything. Am I wrong in saying that? Like, he seems like the Joker. Okay, I'm getting attacked from multiple sides here, which is not ideal, as we all know. Of all things I have to deal with, camera angles is not one I thought I'd be dealing with in the final fight here. Arias, me boy. How about we fight you instead? It's showtime. Right here. There he is, sitting like he was on a chair. Okay, that way. I'm not even gonna care about these guys. I'm just gonna try and go for Arias. Oh, you're calling in more backup. I see. Let's deal with this. Use a consumable item, of course. Hey Arias, where are you? here. Boom.
My dream! My life! I was going to be the king of this world!
King? Yeah. Here's your crown.
Hell yeah, Dante. Tell him. Tell him. Alright. Here we go. Next mission.
You defeated Arius. There's just one thing left. Kill me. Kill me and everything will be over. I thought I was a descendant of the clan that protects Videmarli. The ones who have the blood of the devils. But the truth is, I was created by Arius. I could become a monster and attack the humans at any time. Now, kill me. It's your job to hunt devils. What? The ritual was incomplete. But the door to the demon world is... Wait. What are you doing?
My job is hunting devils.
Once you enter the demon world, you may never be able to return. I'll go. I'm expendable. You don't need to worry about me. I'm happy if I can die like a human.
No. Devils never cry.
But...
Let's leave it to fate. Heads, I go. Tails, you go. See you around.
Don't you want to hear the story about Sparta from Mathieu?
I know. He did the same thing. Hold on to my coin, Lucia.
Okay, very, very interesting cutscenes now. We're getting into the part of the game that I could actually say is decent because the story is... It's finally adding story. It's building upon what it has. It might be a bit too late for that, but you know. Oh, we're not even on the map anymore. Mission 18. The hunter shall surpass all who came before him. Guidepost for the hunters. Chapter 13, Clause 1. Let us buy items, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. It feels more fitting here to buy items. Will purify my body. I don't know what that means. I haven't tried this. We have a gold orb, so that's fine. We'll buy another vital star, I think. And another one. Let's start. I see. All the bosses in one. Owie. I can't even move. Is that the bird? Shit, that's the bird from 1. Isn't it? Spider, fight you. Oh, I see, you do eruptions. Oh, the tentacle from that boss we fought that one time. Does the shotgun do anything on these guys? No, it doesn't quite reach. I see. He has a lot of HP too. I'm afraid to approach, but I think I will. Okay, the one head is dead apparently. I think it's also dead. Yep. I gotta heal up. Very interesting last battle here. Okay, that's also dead. I'm gonna take you from afar. Don't you dare. Come on. Okay, he's down. Bird. Can't really even reach you. No, I can't really reach the bird. I have to beat it with guns. Oh shit. Come on. He's dead. Okay. Heal up again, I think. I'm gonna keep the large ones in case there's another final boss fight. Come on now, you're the last one. Am I dead? Wow, that insta-killed me. Good thing I have a revive. But now it's kind of wasted, you know? Just kill him like this. This guy's annoying. Damn annoying too, yeah. That's it. Let's see, what's the actual final boss, or is this it? Oh, it's gonna be Nightmare. Oh. It's a humanoid figure. Oh, you changed from female to male? That's not cool. I like how guns don't affect you. Thank you for impaling me, I guess. What the hell do I fight you? Nothing affects you here. So, what the hell I do? Oh, devil trigger, I see. Well, you see, I came prepared for that then. I've had Dark Souls training for this. This ain't nothing new. Dodging projectiles like these, I've played Elden Ring. Not this. This. Oops. I guess I could save. I don't know how much that helps me, but yeah. Okay. Come on. Oh shit, Dark Souls attack. Okay. Oh shit, Ebony and Ivory deal damage. Hold on. Kill!
Yeah. Let's go all the way to hell.
Again, where did he get the motorcycle? Anyways, the pistols. I saw the pistols model. It says Ebony and Ivory on it. It still says it. They're the same pistols, yet they didn't include a name. Why? It was so simple. It was literal text. Anyways, that's the end of the game. That is the end of the game. Total results. Damn. That was fucking fun towards the end there. Look. Mission 1 to like 6 is eh. It gets a bit better then. Then mission like, I don't know, somewhere around 11 to 15 are kind of eh. And then it gets good again. Very little parts are actually good about Devil May Cry 2. But the end part there I really enjoyed. The amount of story that they put in just to the end there is good. Like I could properly enjoy it because they put in story. The boss fight was completely fair, I'll be honest with you. It was not bullshit like Mundus. And now I gotta talk about something else. I've got time left and I'm just gonna go over this game. I'm gonna talk about what I'm gonna do after I finish the game now, and then I'll talk about how I felt about the game. First of all, what will I do after I finish Devil May Cry 2? Well, I'll play Devil May Cry 2 again, because as any normal person would. Well, maybe not, but I'm gonna play Lucia's version of the game. Because it's there. And the Let's Play channel kind of has to do Let's Plays and stuff, you know? I'm not obligated to play it, but honestly, if someone's watching and they're curious and they want to see Lucia's run, let them be able to watch it. Even if they don't watch it fully, let them at least check it out, you know, on my channel. Because who knows? Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing after. And after I finish Lucia's playthrough, Devil May Cry 3. Oh yeah, baby. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's really, really good. But I don't actually know why it's so good or what it's about or... yeah. Anyways, about the game now. The intro to the game, there was basically none. And that's, I think, what was so jarring is that I wasn't introduced to the new Dante. I wasn't introduced to this new world that, you know, he's in decades later. I wasn't introduced to stuff, and it felt weird. It felt like I was just plopped in there for no reason, just continuing a story that's been going on but I haven't been aware of. Lucia was just a character we knew, but we didn't know anything about her. And I'd say we still don't know much, even at the end here. And the levels felt awkward in a way, where you were doing stuff, but why were you doing these things? There was no specific rhyme or reason. You can argue that Devil May Cry 1 is the same, but there, you can also argue that the whole island is just fucked up. And you have... doing nonsensical things just works. Here, it's really just regular places with devils up until the end. And that's why doing like random stuff that doesn't make any sense doesn't really click with that vibe, you know? Now, when it comes to level design is okay most of the time. There's some levels that have bad level design. And then enemy design, when it comes to the actual design of the enemies, to how they look and how they feel as enemies, it's great. It's good. Like, I love the enemies in this game. They're nice. But one small issue with them is that about half of them can only be defeated with guns. That locks you out of sword combat. There aren't really many that can only be defeated with swords. You know, that would be a good balance. You have to use your swords for some, you have to use your gun for some. But it's really just, you have to use your guns for some. Which I think makes it less balanced, you know, when it comes to like guns and sword. You tend to use the sword less, even though it does more damage. I'll be honest with you, it does more damage. But yeah. Devil Trigger. I dislike the fact that Devil Trigger is all just one basic thing. It's like, in Devil May Cry 1, you would get the new weapon and you have a new Devil Trigger. Here, it's just one static version, which you can change the elements of and what the buffs you get. And the amulet is a cool idea. I want to cover that. The amulet is a cool idea. I do like it. But getting some of it is very secretive and not shown to you. And it's very much just like, hey, hope you can find the stuff that you need for the amulet, because we won't show it to you most of the time. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. That's my issue with it. You don't actually get the complete picture with it. When it comes to the swords themselves, which, yeah, you don't get to use much. Or you shouldn't get to use much because there's too many enemies that are flying unless you skip them. The basic sword is Dante's classic sword, which I have never seen in my life because it doesn't look like Dante's sword from Devil May Cry 1. So I don't know why it's his classic sword. I think I've covered this. The second sword, other than that, the design is good, I like it. The second sword is absolutely dumb. Just who actually came up with that sword? The big one that's like thick and it has short range but big damage. What do I mean by that? When you find it, you say it's a decorative sword. What does a decorative sword mean? It means it's hollow, it means it's easy to pick up, it means it doesn't have a sharp blade. All of those things combined mean that it's decorative. It's not meant to be used in combat, it's meant to be put in your room to look cool. That's what decorative means. Except Dante picks it up and says, well, it's a decorative sword I can use in fights. And I'm like, how? It's decorative. It's not an actual sword. You can't use it in a fight. It'll break, it'll snap. It's like, yeah, but I can. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. That's the most stupid thing out of this game, I think. Just that one sword, that one detail that says decorative. They didn't even have to add it. But they did. And it ruins the entire idea of that sword. And then the last one, I didn't get to use it much, honestly. It was very much towards the end, and there was really no point in using it. It has some interesting attacks, like it's slightly longer range, yeah, and it's slightly less damage, so if you prefer that, that's cool, but I think it's too late towards the end to be getting it. Now let's talk guns, because it's clearly the main aspect that this game tried to, you know, push onto the player. Gun-wise, Dante's classic pistols. What do you mean by classic pistols? Are we talking ebony and ivory? Because I know we are now at the end. I saw it written on the pistols. You used an ebony and ivory model. So why not call them ebony and ivory? Why not? It's like, why not call them that? We know them from the first game. Why the need to keep the name hidden? Why is that? I don't get it. They're just basic, as they have always been, you know, I like them. Then you have the shotgun, which is the same thing as in the first game, but now you can't do a glitch where you reload faster. Which I tried, you can't. But it's a bit more overpowered now, which I like, because in the first game there was never really a use for it. In the second game here, it can easily stun lock an enemy, which is useful in some situations. I feel like abusing that isn't really abusing the game and bad design, because it doesn't work on all enemies. It works on some enemies, and if you know that, it's good. It means you're exploiting that enemy's weakness. SMGs, very hard to find. I mean, not very hard, but very unintuitive to find. Like, you see a path climbing a parkour tree, right? Or parkour course, and you really want to get the end. So why would you take a side route that goes seemingly into the wall to find SMGs? They look like MP5s too, like weird. They are a mixed bag, because they're worse and better than the pistols. I think they're just overall worse. The pistol gives you more devil trigger charge, and they do about the same damage if you spam the pistol. If you hold the pistol, it's weaker. But if you spam the pistol like me and you destroy your hands doing it, then it's better, the pistols. If not, the SMGs might be better. And then the fabled and clearly too overpowered rocket launcher. I don't know why they were thinking about it, because when making it, they must have been high or something, because god damn, that thing is basically the only thing you need in the game. Well, not quite, but mostly. Like, that thing can destroy so many enemies. Just completely obliterate them. No chance for them, but it's boring. It's not fun to play with it. It's just aim, click, aim, click, aim, click, aim. It's not fun, man. And it's slow. Now, let's talk about enemies. Again, yeah, I talked about the design, but what about the functions of the enemies? When it comes to regular enemies, they're completely fine, except for the goats that fly and they're off screen most of the time. That's annoying. Other enemies are completely okay. At least we don't have the Black Panther thing anymore. Thank God for that, because I didn't want to see that again in my life. Now, bosses. Bosses are weird, and they're annoying because they don't have the reoccurring bosses thing, right? They have the one-time boss. It's like, you beat this boss once, he's gone. You beat this boss once, he's gone. You beat this boss once, he's gone. Except the skeleton. You get the skeleton, and you can tell he's not actually dead. And you can tell that, and it's a good fight. The skeleton is a good fight, except for one mechanic, which I'll talk about in a second. Yeah, so the skeleton is a decent fight. The wolves are what ruin it. Which is, they're cool when you look at them. They're cool as enemies in the fight, but there's something that don't work about it, and I'll mention it in the second half, where you fight him again. Then you have Phantom, again. Phantom, from the first game. I mean, it's cool that you have him. It's a very cool enemy. The spider. But is it the same one? He didn't even talk, but at the end, he was amalgamated in with the bird and Phantom and every other boss, and it's like, you're supposed to believe he's Phantom from the first game, but why wouldn't he have said anything? It's kind of bizarre in my opinion. Anyways, and then you fight the skeleton again. And the second fight is a bit harder, but has the same flaw, which is that when Dante locks onto an enemy, it takes him a few seconds to change that lock on again. So I'll be fighting the skeleton, locked on the skeleton, and a wolf passes me by, right? And Dante's like, whoa, look at the wolf. And I can't attack the skeleton because Dante is now looking at the wolf for a few seconds. I can't disable the auto lock on, which has been one of my biggest struggles in this game, I think. It's the auto lock on system in this game really lacks. It really does more good for the enemy than it does for you. And that's one of my main concerns about the game, I think. Story and the auto lock on system seem to be just not good. One thing that is good is movement. God damn, is Dante fluid now. Like, before, he felt kind of stiff. You couldn't really move while jumping. You couldn't roll very easily. It was very hard to roll. You could double jump very awkwardly. It's just, in the first game, it wasn't that great movement, right? But now you can roll. You can do like a cartwheel spin. You can backflip. You can climb on walls and jump off them. You can do all sorts of crazy shit, and that's awesome. That's absolutely amazing. I love it. That's one of my biggest like appreciations for this game. When it comes to the end of the story, I think I'll skip to like the end of the story now. The fact that Lucia is made by Arius, I don't really understand that fully yet, but maybe we'll get more info in Lucia's playthrough. Very cool with the coin flip. I'm a person who coin flips for basically any decision they're not sure about. So if I have to decide between two things and I'm completely unbiased towards anyone, I could do any of them, you know. I flip a coin and that decides it for me. It's very simple and most people disagree with it. I don't really see why. It's like, oh, it's not your own decision. Yeah, but I don't want to make the decision. It doesn't really affect me if I do this or this. If I let the coin decide, it's really not me making the decision at that point. It's just fate, right? Just let that do its thing. It's very cool how he switched out the coin and everything. And Arius towards the end really did sound like the Joker and feel like the Joker, and he has that swagger when fighting even at the end. It's very nice. He dies, it's very cool cutscene, and then Lucia appears, talks to us about the stuff, talks about killing her, you know, because she doesn't think she's who she was. And also, Dante makes the joke again, devils never cry. Because why not make that joke if the game's called that way? I'm not sure it's gonna be in every single game. I'm hoping it is mentioned at least once in every single game, but we'll see. And then the story ends with that boss fight, and there's really no reason for anything that happens right at the end. Especially, where the fuck did Dante get a bike again? Does he just have a bike in his pocket? Or how did he get it in the underworld? Like, what? I don't really get it. Yeah, my thoughts of the game overall is it was somewhere between okay and bad, sadly. It has okay ideas. It has good ideas sometimes, actually. It has good mechanics sometimes. But it has a lot of bad mechanics. And I think the bad mechanics and the bad feel of the game outweigh the actual good mechanics, which is an issue here that I wish there wasn't the problem, you know? I wish the good mechanics could be just as impactful as the bad mechanics, and you'd have like a decent game. Just decent. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just... But the fact that the bad decisions in this game outweigh the good ones really skew it towards like more of a bad game. I wouldn't say it's a bad game, right? If Devil May Cry 2 came out before Devil May Cry 1, I think it would have still been praised. But because we had the expectations from Devil May Cry 1, this is now an infinitely less fun game. That's really my thoughts. I'm not gonna, you know, talk about it more. I'm just gonna go to title screen now. Next challenge, Lucia disc. Don't tell me you straight up kick me to the Lucia disc. Please? Dante's costume change and mission select mode are now available. Excuse me? Costume change? Did I see Diesel? Sponsor? No. Did I see Diesel sponsor? Holy fucking shit. Diesel for successful living. Okay, so this is a cool outfit. This is decent. That's it? That's the only two outfits we have? I loaded in without the outfit. Hold on, I want to load in with the outfit for a second. Allow me to do that. Holy shit. I don't care about the cutscene. I don't care about this. Just put me in the level to see the outfit. I don't care. Oh my god, look at him. Holy shit. You really got that outfit, huh? I mean, that's cool and all. Anyways, back to the menu. No? Nah, right, I forgot. You can't actually easily exit out to the menu. Over here. Right. I'm gonna leave it here, though. So, if you enjoyed this episode, or the series as a whole, leave it a like. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.